Welcome to this live Q&A. We're going to be talking about One Life, the system that I created to help you win the game of life and pursue your mission and do your work that you came here to do in the world. Do your purpose, make a mission-driven life. This is it right here. I often refer to it in videos. Well, that's the cover of it. I often refer to it in videos and on my social media. And in this live stream, we're just going to hang out and talk about it. I'm going to field questions. I'm going to give you the general lay of the land and tell you how you can pick it up or go learn more. And we're just going to hang out and have a conversation about the game of life that we're all playing. I'm playing it too. I created the system for me, right? To help me know myself and know my mission so that every day I can get up and do my purpose, which my purpose is doing this talk show, doing my social media, which is basically an evolution of Enhancing the Human Experience podcast. I did 149 episodes of that, written a number of books, some of them very short. All of them are available free when you purchase One Life in PDF form. 3 books. This was the first one that I put together, Boundless Joy, a book of quotes about 101 timeless reminders of our true nature, right? Then I think it was this one was next, The Alchemy of Despair. That's all about practical ways to transform sadness and suffering into happiness and joy. And then, of course, a 2-part children's book. I don't have the second part with me, but it's called The Magic of Being, right? It's all about, I feel the crux of the game of life is all about transforming ourselves from the inside out, right? Who do we want to be? What characteristics, qualities, and attributes do we want to embody? And then that flows into the actions that we take in the world. And so there's a lot of components to One Life, but let me tell you about the most important component that you can get free. And that is how to find your mission in life. Mission with $2 for S's. How we doing? I'm good. How are you? $2 for S's. I put that together because right now more than ever, and the answer to the title of this video, how to find your or the next big thing. The next big thing is you. The next big thing is you. And what I mean by that is systems are breaking down and they're going bye-bye. Systems are going bye-bye. Corporations are laying off. Government is laying off. Many people are waking up to the lies and deception in our world. And so the next big thing is us. It's you and me. That requires, though, us to know ourselves. And when we know ourselves and know our mission in life, we can do that thing and we will find prosperity. That's what I'm all about. Let's see. I asked my GF to marry me today. She said, yes, congratulations. That's good news. God bless you. I appreciate you guys. So you can pick up How to Find Your Mission in Life at gmarkphillips.com/subscribe. It's like 41 ideas and insights and questions you can, introspect to yourself to know what your gifts and talents are. A lot of it is based on Richard Bolles' little book. I don't have it with me right now, but he wrote What Color Is Your Parachute? And in the back of that book was an essay called How to Find Your Mission in Life. And he got more mail about that one, Fix Your Lashes, than he did with the book, What Color Is Your Parachute? That says a lot. That says a lot. Let's see what you guys are really flying off the handle here. Who's your favorite deceased musician? My favorite deceased musician, I was a huge Jimmy Buffett fan, although not to get off topic in this video, I know a lot of his songs. Some of them are low vibe, that Wasting Away in Margaritaville, that doesn't seem like a very high vibe song. I used to be all into it, but that's who I was down with. I was down with him quite a bit. Anyway, okay, let me go back here. So you can pick up How to Find Your Mission in Life at gmarkphillips.com/subscribe, and then you'll be subscribed to my weekly video email list. And that's the heart and soul of One Life. So One Life is a system. And as we know about systems, as we know, James Clear says, you will rise or fall to the level of your systems in life. And not only are you the next big thing, but systems are the next big thing. And what I mean by that is the result of a system is greater than the parts of its whole. Like the reason that One Life helps me achieve my goals and will help you achieve your goals is because all of the components work together to help you do your mission every single day. That's why it works, right? And then at the end of the day, you realize you left it all on the playing field of life that day, and you'll have another opportunity the next day. Maybe you didn't get something, maybe you did get something. I don't think we're ever going to get it perfect, but we want to get real close every single day. And the way we know we got close is at the end of the day, we do an assessment of the day. Did I accomplish my most important goals today? Did I accomplish my most important tasks today? Right? Top 3, top 5, whatever you want to roll with. And then if you didn't, you just do an honest assessment of why that didn't happen, right? And maybe you want to journal something down. In what I use is just at the end of the day, if I have an insight on how I can improve the system, I put that down in the log, and then I make that improvement. Here's the other thing. The whole core of One Life, again, you can learn more at thisismyonelife.com. It's a system for living, a system for winning the game of life. The core concept is this. Tony Robbins told us it's constant and never-ending improvement. And the main constant and never-ending improvement is on us, right? Our thinking. Louise Hay said that she doesn't fix problems in her world. She fixes her thinking, and those problems fix themselves. And we all know that, but sometimes we need to be reminded. So with that in mind, constant and never-ending improvement on ourselves. Am I thinking about what I want to have happen in my life, or am I thinking about something that I don't want to have happen in my life? Right? That's the game, is this constant and never-ending improvement type situation. Who is a high vibe musician then? Again, I like Jimmy Buffett. Some of the lyrics I think came out of the media or the music machine, and I think they deliberately try to keep us down. Some high vibe musicians, I listen to a lot of soul music lately from the 70s. I love that. I listen to a lot of straight up instrumental groove and beats, and also there's this gal on YouTube, Chantress Sebi, who's basically, it's a wild experience. I recommend checking it out. Chantress Sebe, I believe. It's wild. They're in nature. And the other guy that does it, she sometimes sings to a hang pan, a hang drum. And then the other guy that does it is Malt. Is it Malton Method or Malt Method? He's big in the hang drum community. But honestly, I don't listen to a lot of lyrics lately because I want to keep my consciousness really pure, and I don't want, those are words, and it's like singing along. Words have power, right? We know this. So I want to keep my consciousness really clear, and so I don't listen to a lot of lyrics. I don't listen to any radio. That's super no-go. Very little, because I realized that and Brother Theo talks about this on his channel, Unplug 'em. I realized that the music industry, they are casting spells on us via the music, and we're singing right along to it. And so when I woke up to that, I kind of was like, turned it all off. I'm good. How are you? Let me see what else you guys got here. My favorite philosopher, I used to be into is it Krishnamurti, the guy that wrote the book about freedom? I forget what the full title was. I was into him. A lot of them come from the East. I'm not well versed on the philosophers of traditional classic philosophers. I haven't dived into that as much as I have just maybe Eastern philosophy, religion, stuff like that. Someone's putting India there, yeah. 1972 is a golden year for music. I don't doubt it. I just think I really am. I'm really jiving with the music from back then in that era, the soul and the groove, and I don't know what it is, but it's like maybe it's a bit of nostalgia, to be quite honest, with the way craziness of the world now and the kind of weird music now. I mean, once they started dressing up as the devil on stage, I'm like, this is too weird for me. This is way too weird. I think it's too weird for a lot of people. Um, yeah, podcasts are casting spell on us. I believe that's true too. In general, I think we have to be discerning about what we put into our mind now more than ever. I think people realize now we've been programmed for a long time, and I think we really have. You know, people are waking up. I'm one of them, being very discerning with what we read, what I eat, what I think, what I listen to, all of it. It sounds like you are too. Yeah, they are casting spell on us. I look at podcasts and other form of media as just another way to manipulate and modify behavior and deceive and lie to us. And you start to see, you can kind of tell these influencers that are clearly controlled opposition or clearly bought and paid for. Maybe controlled opposition is not the right word. More bought and paid for when they don't say anything bad about, I don't know, let's say Donald Trump or Israel or whatever. It's wild to listen to Ben Shapiro go on about Israel. Doesn't say one bad thing. It's wild to listen to Jonathan Cahn go on about Israel. Doesn't say one bad thing. It's a huge red flag. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised at their handlers for not telling them, hey, you want to at least say one bad thing. I mean, say two or three bad things, because it's going to at least make people know that, because no one is without flaws. No country is without flaws. And when you have nothing but good things to say, it's a huge red flag and very sus. Mm-hmm. Do you think Pakistani and Indian Muslims were Hindus before? I don't know that. I don't know anything about that. Back to your question about philosophy. I did a deep dive into Vedanta and Ayurveda, and I love all that. I love all that kind of stuff. I think that's super healing. I think there's a lot of good knowledge there. Someone, as that looks like you might be asking about Joe Rogan. He's kind of sus to me now. I used to really be into him, especially during COVID. I listened to all of his, big podcasts, the one with Robert Malone. I think he had Peter McCullough on. I was glued. I just now think that anyone with a huge audience and with that kind of pull, I mean, the biggest podcast in the world, I don't believe they can be fully independent for the people. That's just where I'm at now. Has he benefited me by having these people on? Yeah, he has. I'm sus of everyone with a big platform. That's just how I have to be in this day and age, because, that's how it is. Mm-hmm. Play background music. Yeah, I thought about that the other day. I know that's the thing. India, converted to India, is origin of only Hinduism. Okay. That's why Hindustan is called. Yeah. So anyway, the next new thing is everyone being on their purpose and finding their mission in life and creating products and services that are beneficial to humanity. And here's the crux of it: creating products and services from a conscious place, right? An awake and aware place. As we wake up, we want to think about how we can serve other people and help them on their journey, help them nourish their body like a chef or a baker or some kind of a cook, help them nourish their mind, an author, a researcher, whatever else, help them nourish their environment, a designer, a builder, whatever. Because what's happened is the system has pulled people off their path to a high degree. And it says, oh, well, do you want to be a banker, or do you want to be a stock trader, or do you want to be something else? That might not be what's right for that person. We should start, I'm going to should on you, we should start with how we're built, right? What are our strengths? What is our natural aptitude? What is the gifts and talents God gave us? If we start there, we're always going to win. I'm not saying it might be easy, but we're always going to win. If you build a business and a life around your talents, you're always going to win, right? And that's what it is at the end of the day. One Life is a game you play with yourself. It's a game you play with yourself, and every day you're going up against your old conditioned self, your old conditioned state of being versus your new that you have consciously designed and deliberately, I like to write it down, qualities, characteristics, and attributes, how I want to be in the world. And then you work every day to make that a reality. Let's see what we got here. What's my name? My name's Mark Phillips. What you think about Islam? I don't know much about Islam. I had another question on a different live stream, and they were asking about what I think about Muslims, and I just said I don't think they're the source of our problem. I honestly don't know much about Islam. I don't know enough to speak on that. I'll tell you this: I don't think they're the problem that our government says it is, and the media. I don't think that. That's about all I feel comfortable based on what I know about it. I am learning more as time goes on. Coming to India, our temple is 10,000 years old. I want to go to India. I really do. I want to go there and see what's up. God's love is infinite and open to everyone, but Christ is the man. He is the man. True. Learn English before going to England. Yeah. So anyway, there's some of my thoughts. I think it is the next big thing, right? So check it out if you want to know more. This is my1life.com. It will help you achieve your goals and be on your mission and do the work you came here to do in the world. And I'll leave you with this. The ultimate goal of life is to die in the way that Leonardo da Vinci talked about. He said, just as a well-spent day brings happy sleep, a well-spent life brings happy death. That's my goal, and I want to invite you to make it your goal. No one wants, don't leave it on the plane. Don't leave your gifts inside of you, especially now more than ever. Don't leave your gifts inside of you. Let them out. That's what's going to help the world wake up. Because another is, one of the ways to find your mission is what makes you come alive. The great Howard Thurman quote, right? Do what makes you come alive, because the world needs people to come alive and wake up to their divinity and to their greatness and to their power and all that stuff. And that is one of the ideas in how to find your mission in life. I said that was going to be the last thing, but I will say this. How to find your mission in life, again, available at gmarkphillips.com/subscribe, is a 2-part system. 1, you know what your mission is. And 2, keep it on your desk all the time where you can review it, because as we walk through life and play the game, the playing field is constantly moving and shifting and reorganizing. And we want to make sure every new project or opportunity that comes on our plate is aligned with our mission, right? It's not just a one and done kind of a thing. As you know, the game of life, it requires us to be fully present and fully activated all the time, or else we might get off in the weeds, right? It's not a put it on autopilot and go for it, because again, the playing field's always changing. We're always changing. We're always discovering new aspects of ourselves. And that's why it's 2 parts. 1, know yourself and know your purpose, but keep it around so that you can assess projects and opportunities that are right for you and that are not right for you. Jesus also devoted of Lord Sri Krishna. That's why Christians' name similar to Krishna. I've heard that. I also heard that might have. So yeah, because my understanding of Krishna is he predated Jesus, and so one of the theories is they kind of stole or took that belief system and packaged it up. See, even though I got real close to Christianity during COVID times, I still have a lot of questions. It still seems sus, and in many ways. And a lot of people are starting to question that too. I think the scriptures have been tampered with, to be honest. 1200 BC. Krishna Niti is becoming Christianity. Yeah. Anyways, thank you guys for hanging out with me. I appreciate you very much. I will chat with you in the next one. Again, you can check more on One Life at thisismyonelife.com. Thank you. I appreciate you, and I will talk with you in the next one. Have an awesome day.